So let me tell you how crazy this country is for guns. I mean, since August 21st, that's when Syria did the chemical bombing, when 1,400 people died. Since that day, 1,890 people in this country have died from gun violence. And in Colorado this week, there was a big recall election. John Morse and Angela Guerin were state senators. They were recalled because they were for expanded background checks on guns and limiting guns to 15 bullets a clip. Pretty stern stuff. Well, of course, freedom died when they were for that. And on Tuesday in the recall election, freedom came back to life, hungry for brains. And I think the message was, do not fuck with gun nuts because they are nuts about their guns. And I think if I had to write the epitaph for gun control, it would have happened this Tuesday. Gun control is dead. I've said it before. I don't like living in the gun country. I wish America was about guns like it is in Canada, but it's not. This is the gun country, and it's just, you cannot overestimate how much Americans love guns.
This died on the vine early in the spring, when the momentum was not taken up by the Congress and the White House, quite frankly. When 90% of the people in this country were saying, do something, and this is some little thing you can do. Background checks, expanding that opportunity.
Well, there was a big push, to be fair, Michael. There was a big push. Obama made a big push.
But I'm just saying.
He talked about it a lot. Congress talked about it a lot.
Yes, and they talked, and they talked, and they talked, but there was no
what can
proactive.
They do? Were they going to hold a gun to the head of the legislature?
But there was no proactive
legislation.
Where was the bill? Where were the bills? Where were the bills?
They had a bill, the Manchin 2 bill.
I mean, where was all? My point is, there was no real impetus to push this thing through to get it to the president's desk. Because if there were, we'd have the law in place, wouldn't we?
What are you talking about? There was plenty of impetus. They just voted against it.
But that's my point. If they voted against it because by the time that vote was taken, remember, going from February to June.
I think they voted against it because they're crazy for guns.
That's right. You know, let me tell you how crazy.
That may be. All I'm saying is that may be. But there was a lot of wind taken out of the sails in the course of that time.
The Des Moines Register this week had a headline, Iowa grants permits for blind residents to carry guns in public.
That's scary.
I thought that was from The Onion. No, that's real. North Carolina just passed a law prohibits police from destroying confiscated weapons. That's right, the sanctity of guns law. Should we do an ultrasound and see if we can detect bullets in these guns? You cannot destroy confiscated guns. I mean, what could not get passed? Isn't the NRA just fucking with us at this point? They realize that nothing they propose is ever going to get shot down.
Remember, there's a town in Georgia, Kennesaw, Georgia, where it's actually mandatory to carry guns.
Mandatory?
Yeah, exactly. There are a couple of places in the South where you actually are required to own
you carry it.
How much do you